Thank you again for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And what do you think of these fall colors? It's like perfect.
Always so beautiful. I think it's one of the shortest seasons that we get, so it's extra special.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I go around and I'm just like, every once in a while I feel like picking up that perfect leaf, and then you walk 10 more feet and there's another one.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're like, oh, it's just useless. It's all pretty.
And it's all pretty. And where you guys are located, you really have that view of the fall colors.
Yes, thank you.
Look at the sky. It looks like, I would say it looks like it's on fire almost.
It does. And, so we're just a quarter mile north of the I-70 Silverthorne Interstate exit, and we're right on the river. So our back patio has these big cottonwoods that are changing colors. And then out the front patio, you can see our namesakes. You have Buffalo Mountain and Red Mountain there. And then just, all the trees that are just changing right in the Mesa Cortina area. It's just so fun, and you can smell it.
Yeah.
Fall has a smell.
It does. It's really true. It's like, it's that mixture, it's that time change, but it's just every day you want to be outside and enjoying.
You do. And then, when you bring like a warm cup of coffee into it, I love seeing people's faces when they have their first cup of something warm and cozy. And it's that relaxed look on their face. It's just like that's how I needed to start my day.
Is this is that the look?
So
what is this?
This is our
this is an moment.
Vanilla spiced tea. It's a black
tea.
This
is an moment.
It's an moment. It's a perfect fall tea. We're also getting our strawberry sassafras back in for the fall. That's another wonderful fall tea, and the cinnamon orange spice. We have some great teas for the fall, because it's not all about the pumpkin spice, but don't get me wrong. So in a little bit, we are going to be launching our own house-made pumpkin spice syrup.
Wow.
So it's going to be less like sugary and sweet, and it's still delicious, because we've been doing the house-made lavender syrup all summer. So we'll still have that for a couple more weeks before we transition into that house-made pumpkin syrup.
All those like comfort smells, and vanilla is one of those. It really is calming and soothing.
It is.
And you guys, when you make your teas, they are like a vanilla. It has this.
It's a vanilla scent. It's not like a sweetened vanilla to the tea. So the vanilla spice black tea that you have there, the Earl Grey cream, they've both been scented with vanilla. That means like when the leaves are being dried, there's vanilla beans below it that are heated. So that scent from the vanilla goes up into the leaves of the tea that are really absorbent to odors, which is why you should never store your teas next to your spices. In your cabinets at home.
Right, because it could get that spice.
It does, yes. Tea absorbs smells really well, so never leave, or next to your coffee, because the tea will then absorb the smell of your coffee too.
And you want to keep it in a locked container.
Yeah, in a locked container. Not in the freezer, but just in an airtight, cool, dry place.
Great. And you guys are sponsoring a few events, so a couple things that are happening in Silverthorne.
Yes.
I noticed your cute shirt. Yes. I love Silverthorne. We all love Silverthorne.
The I Art Silverthorne.
I love I Art Silverthorne. Tell us what's happening.
Well, right now in Silverthorne, right next to us along the river, is a Silverthorne art wall. It's really fun. It's a kind of a retaining wall to hide the construction that is the new Lake Dillon Theater that should be done this winter. But there's some great local art on there. There's even some tic-tac-toe, and it's a fun interactive art board. And that's right along the river next to us, where the Silverthorne and Lake Dillon Theater is being built. And then also this coming Saturday is the Silverthorne Elementary Bear Strong 5K run, walk combo. And that's going to start at Silverthorne Elementary. And that's a really fun event. It just raises money for the local schools. And it's just the weather should be great. The colors should be great. It's going to end at Rainbow Park. It's just a fun event. Come out and see the kids and get outside.
Yeah, no, it's a great event. And you guys also have your own music usually
on Saturdays. Yes, I think this weekend we have Keith Svenestad playing.
Cool.
Again, our Facebook page is the best place to see what events we have going on, and that's /Red Buffalo Cafe on Facebook. Or if you go on Instagram, it's at Red Buffalo Cafe, or of course our website, redbuffalocafe.com.
Yeah. And one other thing about your coffees there, tell us a little about coffee art.
Latte art.
Because we were talking about the art wall.
Yes.
And you're wearing your art shirt.
Yes.
So let's talk about coffee art for a minute.
Coffee art is, especially when you're talking specifically latte art, which a lot of people see, it's not something that's easy and just like drawn on or anything like that. If you get a drink with latte art on it, that's indicative that your milk has been steamed properly. Because if you don't steam your milk well into the right consistency, you're never going to be able to do latte art with it. And then it's a pouring process. It's how it's poured into the cup. So it's not actually drawn on. It's a measure of how the milk is poured in that makes the art. It takes a lot of practice. It's really fun for us to do, and we're always really proud of it. But even if people are like, oh, I don't want to cover it up, I'm like, it's okay. You can cover it up.
Yeah.
It just means that your milk is to the right consistency as well. Because if you, like I said, if you don't steam your milk to the right consistency, you'll never be able to do latte art.
Wow, because it needs that certain consistency
It
to
does.
almost float on top? Is that?
Well, it's how it's made throughout the whole drink. And then, yeah, there's some gravity in what's lighter and what's denser sort of science to it. But what it does is it's the difference between having like a flat beer, like imagine no carbonation in your beer, and then carbonation only at top.
Wow.
That would be if you didn't steam your milk well. But if you steam your milk well, it should be incorporated through the whole thing.
The whole thing, and that makes it more enjoyable.
It does.
Wow.
It makes it like your whole mouthfeel is just a little fluffier. It's incorporated. It tastes more like a dessert.
Sure. So if people want to find out more information, where can they go?
The best place is to come on into Red Buffalo. We're open 7 days a week, 6:30 to 5:30. We are not closed anytime through mud season, so come on in. And then, of course, our website, redbuffalocafe.com, or our Facebook page.
Thank you so much, Erin.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. I always learn something new. I hope you guys learned something new as well. And we'll be right back after this short break.